Good evening, friends, and welcome to the very first video that marks my 14-day skit challenge, which I realise is now an erroneous naming. I will try and get some actual comedy acts in, perhaps, but yeah, I think I should probably have stuck with solo, given the fact that the poem that I'm about to perform rather than read for you is of a rather serious nature, and in fact most of the acts that I had planned out were also of a rather serious nature. I just recently checked the definition for skit, and it isn't in fact a short act, as I thought. Who'd have thought? But perhaps semantic drift can happen because of me. Here's hoping. Anyway, the poem that I have chosen to perform for you this evening is For Whom the Bell Tolls by Donne, who was a metaphysical poet. Cannot speak. A metaphysical poet, and also a priest towards the end of his life, or some form of clergyman. He was Catholic and then became Anglican. And therefore started off his life with a lot of very passionate poetry, and then finished off his life with a lot of religious poetry. As I once said, religiously passionate and then passionately religious. But this is one of his poems talking about the interconnectedness of humankind, and it goes something like this. No man is an island entire of itself. Each is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. If a clod be washed away by the sea, Europe is the less, as well as if a promontory were. As well as if a manor of thine own or of thine friends were. Each man's death diminishes me, for I am involved in mankind. Therefore, send not to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. Thank you. And if you want to donate towards the ICRC fundraiser that I have just made, I would be very, very much appreciative of that. As you might know, the current state of the world is painful and absent of love in many places. And as Donne has said, no man is an island. We must learn to love our neighbour. Therefore, if you were to donate a little bit towards this fundraiser, I can't guarantee that all the world's problems will be solved overnight, but it will certainly make somebody's day just a little bit easier in a part of the world that seems a little bit like an inferno. So thank you so much, and I look forward to performing the next skit.